Good afternoon. It's Sunday, November 16th. I think. Let me go check. November 17th. I'm going to get me a drink of water and I'm going to show you how I'm going to cook dinner tonight. I have a Berkey. It's the greatest water ever. I need to fill it up. But I'm gonna make sausage potatoes with onion and garlic and green beans out of the garden 2 years ago. And chicken broth. It's actually bone broth that I made over the summer. I bought like a big hen and, I made bone broth with it. So let me get a drink of water. I'm gonna start cutting up an onion and cutting up my garlic. I use this. And I'm gonna use butter. Melt the butter in there. About a half a stick. Go ahead and put it in there now. I'm gonna have to change this up so you guys can see what I'm doing. So how was your weekend? We were outside deadheading my tall grass and a bush on the side of the yard called Storm. And bagged up a bunch of leaves. You're not supposed to burn leaves in this neighborhood. Alright, I gotta get a thing to open up my cans. Because that would be called a can opener. I use this side, not this side. I'll tell you someday why. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on, I don't know, about in between 2 and 3. And let the butter melt. I'm gonna start with my onion. Add a purple onion again. Need my glasses. Might have to push this back a little more. There. How's about that? It's not wanting to come off. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it up. There we go. There was I had to delete 3 of my videos last week because there was some things on the videos that shouldn't have been on there. I mean, it's nothing controversial or anything like that. It's just I wasn't paying attention to what I was filming. So I'm gonna have to redo one of them and show you what my flowers look like in the fall. So I'll redo that. All right, so I'm gonna dice these up. And I like my onions very small. This dinner that I'm making, supper, dinner, whatever you want to call it, is really good, especially after you've been out where it's windy out. It's kind of cold. It's 52 out, but it's mostly shady, so it's kind of chilly because the sun isn't shining in the front yard. And last week I made chili. I thought this would be good today. I haven't made it in a long, long time. It's just a warming meal. Comfort food. I just chop these up real good. I don't like chunky chunks in my food. I just don't like it. The butter's melting. Okay. Okay. I think that's good. Oh, there's one. I have a chopper. I'm just lazy. I don't want to clean it. I don't. This is simple. This is a simple dinner. If you have 2 people eating or a family. It all depends how big you want to make it. Okay, got my garlic from the garden. Okay, I got it right here. I use this. It's the best thing ever to me. I'm going to use 2 cloves. Well, I'm going to use 4 because these 2 are small. So I'm going to go ahead. Well, these 3 are small. These 3 are small. This one's a pretty big one. So I'll crush those up, put this away. I put my garlic in this. I'm not going to save my garlic paper skins like I did last time because I got a lot. Maybe next time I cook I will. I'm not going to do it today. Turn on the light. I used to make this when my kids were little. I don't know if they liked it or not. I don't know. They ate it. My kids had to eat their dinner, or they weren't allowed to have a snack before they went to bed. That was just a rule. They didn't have to eat their dinner, but they had the choice. If you didn't eat your dinner, you didn't get a snack. All right, I'm going to put this away. Clean up as you go. And I'll start peeling potatoes. All right, I got 5 potatoes out. It's just going to be me and Mike. And so I always go 2 potatoes each. And then I throw 2 potatoes in for I just throw 2 potatoes in. That's what I always do. 2 potatoes a piece for each person. And then I throw 2 more potatoes in. That's what I do. And I always put the potatoes in first, so they take the longest to cook, because these are just gonna cook in the pot and like simmer for a couple hours. Just moving the butter around. Here, I can show ya. See that garlic? It's gonna be good. It smells so good. All right, peel these potatoes. I don't know if I can get you guys to see. Watch me peel potatoes. I don't know. Don't know. Let's see if I can. Not really. No. You know what? Maybe if I put you over here. See the sun behind me. I'm like an angel. I always rinse my potato off after I peel it. Next. that. That's just gross, but that's nasty. All right, rinse this off. It's cooking down. I was upset I had to delete one of my videos. It was a long one too, and I poured my heart out in it about my job and my mom. It was emotional. It really was. It's an emotional video to me. When you love your mom so much, it's like no matter what you do, you can't help her enough. But you love her like a lot. She's your mom. Can't help it. You just do. And when you've been at your job for almost 25 years and something sketchy like that happens to you, it's, I don't know, it just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. It does me. I'm not motivated anymore. It's like I don't care anymore. I have to quit caring, because if I keep caring, I don't know. I don't know. The more you care, the more people take advantage of you. At least people like that, you know. They shouldn't, but people do. So, just do what I can. Oh, I'm getting potatoes all over the place. I'm a messy cook. They always say if you're not messy, you're not cooking. Oh, okay. Got my 5 potatoes. Ooh, that doesn't look right. Let me see what's going on in this one. Get that out. All right. I'm gonna pick these up. Okay, and I'm gonna bring you over here. And I'm gonna cube these up. Get a spoon. First, before I cube these up, I'm gonna get some spices. I'm gonna get some thyme. I don't know. Let me go look. I got thyme somewhere. Thyme, parsley. No. Oh, that's basil. What? Okay, I'm gonna use some savory. Parsley. This is parsley. And thyme. How much? I don't know. I'm just gonna put it in there. Let me grab my hands off so it'll stick on me. This is thyme. And you say how much? And then I'm gonna break it up. I don't have a recipe for this. I just do it. Just do what you want. Do, to taste. You don't have to put garlic in it. You don't have to put anything that I'm putting in it. You don't have to do that. You can put stuff in there that I'm not putting in. It's whatever your taste is. And all these herbs are from the garden. All right, put those aside. I'm gonna definitely get pepper. How much? I don't know. I love pepper. Salt. I'm gonna stir it up. Okay, now I'm gonna cut these up, and then I'll probably then put the bone broth in. Okay. All right, so this is how I do it. First of all, I cut it in half. Then you got 2 halves. Okay, then I cut the halves in half. And I cube it. Now the ones in the middle are usually big, so you can cut that down. So it's like, ooh, that one's big. See? Cut it in half. Oh, one got away. Cut this in half. Cut this in half. You can actually do another one. Cut it in half. These are store-bought potatoes. These aren't mine from the garden. That's big. Oh, that one's big. All right. I feel like I gotta sneeze. Oh, man. Pepper. It's gonna happen, so I gotta get a tissue. All right. All right. God. Okay. I'm stirring it up. Get the herbs on the potatoes, see? And it's still on low. Okay. wash my hands. Can't wait, tomorrow's Monday already. Oh. Okay, I might have potatoes. I don't know if I should put this last one in. I don't know if I should or not. I'm going to. It'll be all right. You just gotta eye it. You just, you know what you would eat. You know. I know we're gonna have a lot of potatoes, but Mike will take this to lunch with him. And I'll eat it again for dinner. I'm gonna make some homemade biscuits, and I'm gonna put that on a video too, but it'll be separate. I'm not gonna put it on this. It'll be too long. But looking good. All right, so I'm done with this. No, I'm not. All right, so I'm gonna stir this up to get all the spices and onions and garlic on the potato. Just to get it so where it's not all at the bottom. You're spreading the wealth here. All the butter. Okay, now I'm gonna open the bone broth. Okay, the reason why I don't use this is because a lot of times it'll put a hole in this. Okay, and I use these again. I'm not telling you to use these again. I'm telling you I use these again. I will use these 2 times and then throw them away. And I know by the date and the second time I date it, it'll be just the year. That's what I do. Okay, and it's worked. I can't tell you to do that, but that's what I do. I'm gonna add some water to this, and I'm gonna put these in the sink. Just like another pint of water that I put in there. I'll put this in the dishwasher and wash it with my dishes. All right, so now I got the beans. Hear it? Listen, it's a good sound. Oh. What? Yes. I'm going to drain these. I put peppercorn in my green beans when I canned it, and I'm never going to do that again. See all that? It's awful to bite into one of those things when you're eating green beans. It's the horriblest thing ever to me. I don't like to chew on that. My mouth gets so hot, I don't like it. So a lot of it stayed in the jar. But I'm going to try to pick out as much as I can. I just don't like it. I won't do it again. I will grind these up and put them in my jar. Some of them are so hard. You could break a tooth, man. That I don't want to do. Oh my gosh. So many. I didn't know that. I know I stopped putting peppercorn in my green beans, but I thought these were the jars that I did. Obviously, it's not. I just don't like it. I think I got most of them out. My hands are clean. I just washed them after I sneezed. All right. Oh. So what happened is during the year that, how do I say it? The year that we were running out of stuff at the store, the stores were running out of lids for canning jars. And I saved my lids anyway, okay? And I already bought jars, and the jars came with the lids and the seal, what are they called? I'm thinking too fast. Anyway, I'll think of it. It's what happens when you get older. So I was watching somebody on YouTube, and she said she reuses them. Now, she didn't say how many times she uses them. So I'm using them only twice. I say 2 times. I think it's good. The 3rd time, throw it out. Because I actually save them for when I'm saving stuff in jars. Just like that bone broth, and stick it in the freezer. That was not for, I did not cook that up. And I just put it in the freezer. I didn't can it. That's what I'm saying. I just put it in a jar and put it in the freezer. And that was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago. It wasn't that long ago. And I know I was going to be using it for chicken noodle soup and stuff like that. So it's all good. All right, so I'm done with this. I'm not done with this, but I am going to rinse this off. So I was worried that we were never going to be able to buy those. It's like, what is going on? What's happening, you know? And I'm still alive. I'm still here. Nothing bad happened, but I can't tell you to do it because per canning, the canning process, people, whoever wrote the book of the ball jarring and all the rules and stuff, you're not supposed to do that. Now I'm going to open this. I definitely don't know how much meat to use. I really don't. So I'm going to eyeball it. You want to see what it looks like? So cool. Here, I'll stir it up. Sorry, guys. Trying to multitask here. See all the herbs? That's just green bean potatoes. And what you're going to do is cut in. I bought this. Okay, here. I bought this at Aldi's, but it is, how many pounds is this? This is ginormous. More than 2.5 pounds. That's too much for me and my husband. So I might just use 3 of these. Maybe I can freeze the rest. So what I'm going to do is the same way I did the potatoes. I'm going to cut it in half. Okay. There we go. And then chop them into pieces. Just like that. And if they're too big for you, you know, cut them up more. If they're too small, make them bigger. You do you. This is just how I like them. Wipe my hands off. Okay, let's see. This might be too much. I don't know. I gotta look. Since we had the furnace on, I've been so thirsty. So thirsty. Okay, do you want to see it? Check it out. It is so good. And it smells so good. I mean, it smells so good. And it's hearty. It's a hearty meal, man. I'm stoked. I can't wait to make the biscuits and show you guys. These biscuits I've been making since 2020. Cut these down a little more. All right. Yeah, cut these down a little bit more. Kind of overzealous here. It's all right. All right. We're going to be eating this forever. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I gotta wipe this up. Oh, it looks so good. I'm gonna put some more water in it. Oh my God. I haven't made this in so long. Okay. Add some water. And I might put a chicken broth bouillon in with my water. I think I'm gonna do that. So I have more, and it's just for taste. You don't have to do this. I'm going to, because I'm going to add more water, so I want more broth. You can use beef bouillon if you want, since it's sausage, but I'm using chicken. Makes it better, to me. About 2 cups, and I used hot water. It'll dissolve in here, because this is going to be cooking for a couple hours. And the bouillon just drops in there. Peppercorn. There it is. I hate it. There's another one. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put the lid on it. Turn it up to like 4. You know what? I might turn it up. I'm gonna put it up on high and let it boil, and then I'll turn it down. I'll do that. And I forgot, I'm gonna put a stick of butter in it too. I'm known to use a lot of butter, but if you want flavor, you gotta use a lot of salt and pepper and butter, garlic and onions. If you want flavor, you gotta have flavor. You gotta like what you eat, and that'll melt down too. Put this away. Okay, I think that's it. Let that melt. I'm gonna put my spices away, and I want to talk to you about my biscuits. Okay, so I'll come back in a few minutes and get the biscuit stuff ready, and I'll show you how to make homemade biscuits, okay? So you have a good day. Thanks for watching Steady at Home. Like and subscribe and share, and thank you for being here with me, and I will see you in a few minutes. Bye.